about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park.
Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Come on, set. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Lawrence.
Over the middle, it's complete. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
56, 56. Stop. Hey, hold.
To throw, it's Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, Allen.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, he'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Monty Rice. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Chad Muma. And the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. Touchdown! Nick Boyle, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Jags lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen going to throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On play action, Allen. And he's got his big tight end here. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
This is taken at about the 14. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And again, this Buffalo defense there and run support to stop him behind the line. this will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On third down, Lawrence, and that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And we'll see what he can do on the return.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Come on, set.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Allen off the play fake. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now Allen again. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
From his end zone, Wilson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. On the return following a punt of 41. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Allen now on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty. Now Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find something.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
On play action, Allen. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. 26 yards.
And the Bills are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense. But, yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jaguars on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Dancing to his left.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On the move to his left. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. Give him 18 on the play. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Chase Edmonds, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2.
56, 56.
Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here, 1st and 10. This is Robinson. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Lawrence there, complete to Robinson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
Out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ramsey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And the Jaguars have won the game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jaguars, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.